Hello students, I am your teacher Arpita Sharma. Welcome to AriserTalent. So, have fun with maths. So, we were having some chit chat about our chapter 2, right? Okay, and the name, interesting one, polynomial. I personally like this name, polynomials, like kind of sounding good. Okay, so talking about a study, I have told you to do something. Have you done that? I have told you to look at the books of your 9th class, your previous class, and to remind something. Okay, so here it is. Division algorithm for polynomials. Is this name division algorithm is something like familiar? You can get vibes from chapter 1, huh? Okay, so let's talk about it. X cube minus 3x square minus x plus 1. 1 zeros of polynomial is given is 1. Okay, so you have to find out the other 2 zeros of polynomial of this cubic polynomial. So you have done this in your previous class, but we will be doing it right here. Okay. So how you used to do it was that if let me use some other chalks for this, white one. Okay, if 1 is 1 zeros of polynomial, it's kind of funny, right? Then what we conclude? Then it's in term of x. Okay, variable is x here. So if the 1 zeros of polynomial is x, then our one factor of this expression of this polynomial will become x minus 1. Okay, x minus 1 is because why like this? Why we have to write this, that if we are having 1 is the zeros of polynomial, then x minus 1 is a factor, because how we will get any zeros? We will be having particular number here, some constant here like minus 3 or minus 2 or whatever you want to take, and like this. So from there what we got? That x equals to 3. Okay, now we have given 1. This 3 was a polynomial. This 1 is also polynomial. So it's very simple that we can conclude x minus 1 is one factor, because if x minus 1 is one factor, then simply x minus 1 equals to 0. So x equals to 1. So this is zeros. So we apply the reverse here and we conclude that x minus 1 is factor of x cube minus 3x square minus x plus 3. Okay? Okay. So in the previous class, what we used to do is, we'll write it here. This is our what? Dividend, and we will use this factor as our divisor, and then we will having some coefficient, some quotient here. Okay, so x minus 1 is here. Now you have to just divide this term and this term, x cube by x. Okay, so what will you get? This is what? The highest degree term of divisor divided by the highest degree term or dividend divided by the highest degree term of divisor. Okay, we have done this. So we are getting x square from here. So what we are going to do, will simply write x square here. Now this will give you, multiply this by this will give you x cube minus of x square. So we will be changing signs here because we have to subtract it to do the division part. Okay, that will be minus and that will be plus. So it will be cancelling out. Okay. Now this minus of 3x square plus of x square, what will it become? It will become minus of 2x square. Okay, so now the remaining terms are like this. Now we get minus 2x square here and x minus 1 here. So minus 2x square divided by x, what will be getting? Minus 2x. Simply write minus 2x here. Okay, now multiply this by this, minus 2x multiply by x, simply minus of 2x square, then minus 2x minus 1, that will be plus of 2x. Okay, now you will be here changing signs, that will cancel out. Okay, now minus x minus 2x will give you minus of 3x plus 3. Now minus 3x, x minus 3x and x, this will give you what? Minus 3. Okay, so write minus 3 here. Simply multiply this, you will get minus 3x here, minus 3 minus 1, multiplication will be 3 plus of 3. Now change the sign, you will be getting 0. That means what? The second factor of this polynomial is nothing but x square minus 2x minus 3. Okay. So now come here. So can we write this x cube minus 3x square minus x plus 3 equals to what? X minus 1 multiplied by x square minus 2x minus 3. Right? Now what? I can now apply my previous formula here. I will write this simply as x minus 1, then here this is minus 3. Okay, how can I write minus 3, minus 2 and minus 1? Okay, so apply it here, x square minus it will be 3 and 1 because 3 minus 3 and minus 1 will give you 3. Okay, so it will be minus of 3x plus of x minus 3. Now what will be you getting? Take common x, curly bracket, x, small bracket, x minus 3. Then take one common, x minus 3, curly bracket. Then we will be having x minus 1, then x minus 3 and this x plus 1. So the zeros will be, so the zeros of cubic polynomial x cube minus 3x square minus x plus 3 are what and what? 1, 3 and minus 3. So, we have given one polynomial. So, minus 1, 3 and minus 1. Okay. So, 3 and 1, because we have given 1 as zeros of polynomial, 1 and minus 1 is our answer. Okay, note it down. I am going to rub this. Okay, students. So, if you are looking at it, then you can find that you are having 0 in the remainder. Now, what happens if you are not having that 0 in remainder? Okay, so let's have a look on that kind of question also. Then, if you are not getting remainder as 0, then what are you expected to do? What relation will follow? Let's find the answer. So, divide x. So, divide 2x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 2. Okay, you have done this in your class 9th. So, divide 2x square, this is your dividend, by x plus 2. Now, first step, 2x square divided by x, that will give you 2x. So, write 2x here. Now, 2x multiplied by x, you will be getting 2x square, you will be getting plus of 4x minus cut, cancel out. Now, plus of 3x minus of 4x will give you nothing but minus x. Okay, this plus 1 is remaining. So, here it is. Now, minus x upon x, that will give you minus 1. Write it here. Do the process. That will be what? Minus x, and that will be what? Minus of 2. Now the sign will change. That will become 0 and that's 3 here. News flash. We are having a remainder. Okay. So, in this case, we can conclude that our dividend equals to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. Is this true or not in this case? We have quotient and divisor and dividend. Okay. So, what we are waiting for? We can simply check whether it is true or not for this. So, okay. Dividend 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay. So, write divisor for now. Divisor is x plus 2. Multiply this by quotient, which is 2x minus 1 that you have got plus 3. Now do it fast. X, that will be 2x square minus of x, and that will be plus of 4x and minus of 2 plus 3. Now 2x square, so it will be 2x squared, and minus x and plus 4x will give you nothing but plus of 3x. Okay, so it's going fine. Minus 2 plus 3 will give you nothing but plus of 1. So what you got is the dividend here, 2x square plus 3x plus 1. So it's true. In this case, it's true. And we are talking about some quadratic polynomial. Okay. So let's move to the cubic polynomial. Okay. I am rubbing this. So note this. Okay, students. We are doing all these things step by step. Okay. Now, we are having this 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5 by 1 plus 2x plus x square. So, we are having our dividend as 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5, and our divisor equals to 1 plus 2x plus x of square. Okay. So what we have to do is again follow the same procedure. Now for cubic polynomial. Okay. 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 3. Okay. Now the divisor is, now look at this form of divisor, 1 plus 2x plus x square. Now wait, in mathematics you have to do the things very systematically, and whenever you are going to write a polynomial, the standard form, what we call standard form, if we have written this polynomial in descending order of its power, okay, so the highest power first, and then the second highest power, then the third highest power, and then the constant. Okay, if we are writing this in this fashion, then it's standard form, and whenever you are going to write a question, to solve a question, you are first going to check whether it is in standard fashion or not. So now it's not as per your standard criteria, so it will be like x square plus 2x plus 1. Now look at this, cube, then square, then 1, like raised to power 1, and then constant. So this is in the correct form, but we have somehow managed to do this also. Okay, we do this. X square plus 2x plus 1. Now here we got x square, here we have got 3x cube. So 3x cube divided by x square, highest degree term of dividend divided by highest degree term of divisor. Okay, so it will give you 3x simply. So we will be having 3x here. Okay, students. So 3x will give you 3x cube. Okay. Then that will give you 6 x square, and then it will give you 3 of x. Okay students, now change the signs, cut this out, minus of 5x square and minus of x plus 3. Now minus of 5x square is the highest here and x square will be remaining highest there. So that will be your minus 5. Okay, so it will be minus 5. Now minus of 5x square, then minus of 10x, minus of 5. Okay students, then this. Okay, cut it out. Now minus plus. Okay, so plus of 10x minus of x will give you 9x. Now plus of 3 and plus of 5 will give you 8. So you will be having 9x plus 8. Now look here, here you have got, now look here you have got 9x. 9x here and x square there. Now you cannot divide this by this, because whenever the degree of dividend will be the less of the degree of divisor, then you will stop this process. It can be at most equal, but this cannot be higher. If it is higher, then you will stop. Then this 9x plus 8 is your what? Remainder, right students? Okay, so this is 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5, and okay, we have written this wrong here and here and here. So I am going to do a minor correction. We will be having 5 here. So there will be 5 also, and it will be plus 5 plus 5, that will be equals to 10. So now this 9x plus 10 is your divisor. 9x plus, so now this 9x plus 10 is your remainder, and x square plus 2x plus 1 is your divisor. 3x minus 5 is your quotient, and this you know it very well, it's your dividend. Okay, so I am rubbing this part, note it. So come here now, this dividend should be equals to your divisor multiplied by your quotient plus remainder. Okay, so here you will solve this, you will check it. Divisor I have told you is x square plus 2x plus 1, and quotient was 3x plus 5, and okay, so we are checking what have read in chapter number 1. Can we read that with this, because this is polynomial, this is different thing. So is the theorem applied here also or not? We are about to find it out. Okay, so it will become x square, try now multiply this term by this term, that will become 3x cube plus 6x square plus 3x, and then it will become minus 5x square minus 10x minus 5. Okay, so 3x cube, 6x square minus 5x square will give you plus of x square. Now 3x minus 10x will give you minus of 7x, and this minus 5 here. Okay, now we were having this 9x plus 10 also in the equation. So, plus 9x plus 10, that will give you 3x cube, then square, x square, then this minus 7 plus 9 will give you 2x plus 2x, that will give you plus 5. Now 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5. This is what? This is your dividend. Okay, so now you can see that this is also true in the case of cubic polynomial, even if remainder is not equals to 0. Okay, so note this, I am going to rub this. Okay. So we have dividend equals to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder here. Okay. Now students, look in that equation, if you are reminding equation used in chapter 1, we used A equals to BQ plus R. Okay. So, in that we used some real numbers. Okay. In this we are using, this was for positive integers and this is for polynomials. So, how we will write this in this form? Px, that's polynomial of x, gx. Gx is a factor of px. Okay, multiply by qx, which is again a factor of px, plus rx, which is remainder. So this is nothing but our theorem that we call divisor algorithm. Okay, so this is a divisor algorithm. If px and gx are any two polynomials with gx not equals to 0, then we can find polynomial qx and rx such that px equals to gx multiplied by qx plus rx, where rx equals to 0. Rx equals to 0, in which case we have seen the first case in today's lecture where we got remainder 0. So either we can have remainder equals to 0 or such that degree of Rx is less than the degree of Gx. Okay, in the divide process I also make you understand that the highest degree of your remainder should be maintained. If the remainder's highest degree is less than the highest degree of divisor, then you will stop the process. Okay, so degree of Rx, that is degree of that remainder, should be must be less than the degree of Gx. Okay, you can have this like this is what your remainder and this is Gx. Gx is what? Your divisor. Okay, understood this one? Note this. Okay students, so I assume you have noted it down. Now next, divide Okay, divide 3x square minus x cube minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x square and verify division algorithm. So, in this question, what you have to do, first divide this by this. Okay, now I have told you the process of division for polynomials. Okay, and in square fashion also, like in quadratic polynomial fashion also, and also in the fashion of cubic polynomial. So, it's simple. Now, you have to verify the division algorithm. I have mentioned the division algorithm here. So, you have to first solve that question and then confirm that the dividend will be equals to the divisor and the quotient multiplication and then the addition of the remainder to it. Okay, we'll be doing some questions. This one, note this, and this one, note this also. Okay, so we are going to do what? These questions. Till then, keep watching. Thank you.